that you have to use some if. They'll just tell you which manager is performing. That's just question coming for you. So don't expect them to be saying using some if. No. They can just come and say which supervisor is bringing in more sales, which manager is performing, whose manager should they do this, should they increase their money, should they increase their bonus. These are formulas that you try to use. So question of interview is not always direct and say using Pythagoras theorem, no, they'll just ask you the question. It's not left for you out of all the formulas that you've been taught to not think like, oh, since they're asking me this question, this is what I can do, right? So that's what I'm trying to let us know very well, right? Sum if our range now, since we want to sum for retail, okay, this retail, where do we have it? It's under our column M. You select the column M, comma, what is our criteria? Our criteria is now this retail. Okay, sum range now means that what is that particular field, what is that particular column that is containing the number that you want to sum. Like this one, I want to know the amount of sales by our retail. So that amount of sales now that I want to sum is now our range, right? Is now our range. So I will just come here and click what range here, then press enter. Right, you press enter here. Okay, so Mr. Laimi already started the record. I think it's still recap we are doing, so still does not mean right. So for me now, I cannot drag down. Then this is the value. This where this week, if I'm this was where we stopped last this was where we stopped last week. Right? Is it clear, everybody? Can I proceed from here now? Hope we are fresh now. Hope is here. We can connect back now. I can now go forward now, right? Right, guys? Can I proceed now?
You can proceed, sir.
Okay. Okay, so those of us that did not come for, sorry, what's happening here? Those of us that didn't attend the last class, so I think there was something else I did too, but we still can watch it. I tried to calculate the percentage. I try as much as possible to put this thing in percentage, right? By dividing this value by some of this. Right? I try to put it in. Yeah, so I tried to put it in percentage. So Mr. Laimi said we already taught us this referencing already. So I already put it because why is it so is that your stakeholder won't know the meaning of what this value that you are putting unless you put it in percentage. You can see now, right? And I said that this one, since we are talking about sales, we need to don't forget to always put it we need to always put it inside money. Put dollar inside, something like this, right? So you can use the form of 0, something like this. So anybody see this thing that can know, right? They can put your sales, maybe total sales. They can put this one as percentage. Right, just something like this. You can put it in your percentage. You can now have your header, right? You can do maybe sales by channel, right? You can put sales by channel. Just something like this. You can put it there. That is fine this way, right? Something like this is okay, right? So you can put it in a border. So don't forget, anytime you're asked to do something like this, always put in your best. Don't just go and do any report now because you know formula is another thing. Able to represent your data very well too is another word, is another thing. I know we are not used to this thing, but let us have it. Let us have it on our left hand side, right? So we put it something here like so. Anybody that see your work now, they definitely like, yes, this person know what he or she is doing. Even though you just finish NYSC and you're telling them that I'm good in data, I'm good. They're like, yeah, are you sure? Then they gave you a data to work with and you just show them like, wow. So that's why many people always look for those that have experience. But if you can defend it that truly, I know what I'm doing. Yeah, this is it, right? And can mark this place, maybe color green. Can mark this place color green to show that that's the highest, right? Guys, is this okay for us? Is it clear? Hello.
Yes, it's clear.
Okay. So we move on to the sum ifs today. And the sum ifs, like I said, who can tell us what is the meaning of sum ifs? What does sum ifs? What does it do? Who can tell us what does it do? Oh yeah, I want to talk sum ifs. What does it do? Hello. Nobody wants to talk again. I should continue. Yo. Nobody wants to talk. So I'll move on to sum ifs since I didn't get response from anybody. Okay.
Okay, some ifs is just like some if, only that in some ifs you can pick more than one criteria to work with.
Okay. So this time around now, I've compared sales by their channel. But this time around now, I want to compare how is each manager performing across each channel. Right? This is all the old sales from retail that we have now. How many is coming from Victor Castro? Right? And the second person is Gabriel Acevedo. How much is coming from them? So that we can able to know maybe one person is performing in so channel than another. So if there is need for us to do should I call it swapping or interchange, right? Something like job rotation. I think organization does that. If you're in Southwest, they will take you to North so that you can learn operation from that side. So especially for somebody like where I work before now, if you are moving very well in the east side, they can bring you to the north side. Come and show the regions that are not performing how you are doing it at your region that you are performing, right? So we want to do something like that too here. And then how do we start? I'll for do the same thing that I did here. So since I already have this one here, I will not be doing my form like that. I'll just do this one like this, right? So about the channel here. So for me, I'm going to use the formula called transpose, right? I think I showed us this transpose last time, right? Transpose. Then he's asking me for an array. Who can tell me the meaning of transpose? Who can tell me what does transpose? What does it do?
To invert the what you copied, like to change the position.
Okay, good. So that's exactly what it does. So I'm putting unique. At least you see me use unique the other time there. So unique. Then I'm going to come to the manager here now. I'm going to bring the unique down. So these are the two managers now. We want to compare their sales. Okay, how much is this retail? How much of it is coming to through Victor Castro and Gabriel Acevedo? Is it clear? Is the objective clear to us, guys? Is the objective clear to us? Hello? Is the objective clear to us now?
Yes, sir.
You said you want to do what,
Okay.
please? No, I didn't get you. Please, I didn't get you.
So we want to compare this. This is the total retail sales that is coming from retail, right? So out of this 2 million, am I right here? I think it's 2,550,000. How much of it is coming through Victor Castro? How much of it is coming through Gabriel Acevedo? So at the end of the by the time we total this amount, it must equal to total amount of each channels that we have above. Is it clear now, guys? Is it clear now? Is it clear?
Yes, it is, sir. Yes, it
Okay,
is.
great. Please let's feel free to always if it's not clear. Like I said, it might be this only opportunity. I thought, and I wish I learned this thing that time. I wish. I know people that 4 years ago they've been saying I want to learn this now. Even till now, they've not done like Paul. If I started this thing that time, I would have gone. No, I'm just looking at them, right? So please, let's feel free to ask questions. So this time around now, if you are doing your sum, if your parameters arrangement will change. This sum range now is coming first, but when you are working with sum if is coming last. Don't forget. So that's just the difference between them. In your sum if, your sum range is coming first, but in your sum if is the sum range that is coming last. So this time around now is asking me for sum range. Who can tell us what is our sum range? What is our sum range?
Our sales.
Okay, great. That's our summary. So yeah, come on. Next thing is criteria. So your criteria now, who can tell us what are the two criteria that we are checking here? What are our two criteria? You want to tell us what are our two criteria? Hello, what are our two criteria that we are dealing with here? Hello, let's talk now.
Dealing with retail and the manager.
Exactly, great. Those are the two criteria that we are dealing with. So anyone you pick first flies. Just ensure that you are picking criteria range one if it's channel. Ensure that the criteria you are picking two is channel. Don't go and pick criteria range for channel and be selecting criteria as manager, right? Both of your criteria range one and your criteria they should align. They should be the same. They should be speaking from the same column, right? So criteria one, let's say I want to work with retail first. So I'll go to my column retail. Yeah, comma. Then click here. Can you see now? That's my criteria one, comma again. The next one is manager. I will go to the manager. I'll click here, press my comma, then click Victor. So if you're having more criteria as you want to do, you can see criteria range 4. It will keep on going, which is this first one cannot do. Right? I hope it's clear now, guys. I hope it's clear very well now, right? And I press enter. If happen, okay, range 2, okay. Supposed to put this name here. So this is the money that person is even bringing. So from the retail. So this is another person is bringing. So here now, if I drag it down, it's giving me 0. Who can tell me why is it giving me 0? Who can tell me why is it giving me 0? Oh yeah, I want to try explain some of this to you. Hello. Hello. Can anybody hear me?
I can hear you now. I wasn't hearing you
Yes.
before now. Were you speaking? Like, did you ask a question?
Yes, I said it's giving me 0 when I drag down. I suppose not to be so I'm asking why. So who can tell us why is it giving us 0? Nobody. Okay, I think I explained this a bit low, but I think you understand better now. So see my initial function, or should I call it formula? Now, by the time I drag down, my position change, right? Can you see now my position has changed? My X9 is now X10. My W10 is now W11. Let me bring a formula outside here so that we can see. Don't worry, once we get this, all this conditional formula that we are doing, every other thing that we'll be doing is easy. Right? So this one can take us longer time, but once we get it, every other thing we'll be doing subsequently can cover it. Can you see now? From initially I'm having W10. When I drag down, I move down to 11. This one to move down from 9 to 10, move down to 12. Now if you go and check, What is Z9? Z9 is our manager. Now see, now when we now drag down, it has now changed to sec10. So which means that he's looking for this value here. So I can never find it. So we need to restrict this Victor Castro such that even though we drag down, he should not change his position. He should still remain at what? That row 9. Am I right, guys? Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Hello? Okay. So that's what I'll be doing, right? So first one there, I'll first of all put my $sign. Mr. Lamis already taught us a referencing. So I won't be reventing the row. So I'll put my $sign there, right? Which means I'm locking the row. It will not leave 9. It will only stay at that 9, right? So let's test it and let's see. Can you see now? It's staying at that 9 now, right? So W12, is it correct? What's our W11? Okay, so our W11 is this one. Is correct. So we want that one to be coming down when we come down. Abi, am I right? Hello?
Yes, sir. Yes, you are right,
We
sir.
want this to move from retail to online, to move to distributor. So that's why that I'm not locking the W10. I'm not locking the 10 of this W. But you can see that this one now, when I put $sign in that 9 now, is not changing, unlike what we had before, right? Now I will now drag to my left hand side. Now it's giving me 0. Why is it giving me 0? By the time we check, see the value that we pick here, the one that is on P. Let me bring that one to this way so that we can see the formula too. Oh, sorry. Yeah. So okay. Can you see now? When we did that criteria range, we have it on P. Because I drag to the what? To the right hand side, it has changed position to what? To Q. Can you see now? This one too, from M, it changed to N. From W, it changed to X. From L, it changed to M. From X, it changed to Y. Are we getting it, guys? Are we getting what I'm showing us? Hello?
I'm not getting you. I'm actually very lost. My network is shaking, but I'm not understanding what's happening.
Which part? But you got it up to what we did here. You got it up to the one we did last week, Abby.
Yes, it's just this
Hmm.
while you were dragging it down and it was showing
Have you
zero,
watched?
zero.
Were you in class? Were you in class when you did say reference? Were you in class last time? Were you in class last
Yes,
time?
I was. Yes.
Yeah, I was showing those simple calculations when I was showing 4 and 5. When I was showing, is it 6 and 7? I can't remember, but it's in that video. Then I showed us that there is program automatically that when you do your addition, it changes position. Am I right? Do you remember this? Do you
Yes.
remember I did
Yes, I
something like
remember
this?
this. Yes, I
Yes,
remember.
same thing is
I remember it.
applicable to this. Yeah, so when I drag down now, I'm having 913, which means that my cell that is on AB3 automatically move to what? AB4, right? If I sum it on a column side too, I'm having 4 plus this. I'm having 10. If I drag it this side now, I'm having 12. How is it summing it up? Sorry. How is it summing it up? Say what is summing up now? I'm on ABA3. By the time I drag to my right hand side, what did I have? AC, which means that it's moving from this row to another row. It's
Yes.
moving from this row to another row, right? That same thing that is
Yes.
happening when I've written my formula here now, then I now move to this place. So if I'm on P, it will change to what? What's the next column after P? Q. If I'm on M, what is the next column after M? I'm on N. That's
And
exactly what is happening.
yes.
Is it clear now?
Okay. Yes, it
Are you
is.
getting it now? Do you get it now?
Yes, sir.
That's
Yes,
why I
I get it.
illustrated this what's it called, last class. That's why I illustrated this small that's why I illustrated this small, what's it called, this small example here. So I need to now know, oh, which are the columns that I don't want them to move, that they should be static, they should just remain there, even though I'm dragging to the left or I'm dragging to the right hand side, they should still be in their position, right? I will now start locking them. Example like this, our sum range now. We don't want it to move from P. It should still remain the P, which is our sales, right? So I'll put the last sign there. It should not change. Are you getting me now? Everybody, are we all together? Oh? Not that when I'm done with this phase, another person will take us backward though, so that we can make progress fast. I can have time to make progress and be applying it, right? So I'll put dollar sign in front of it, F4. Okay, so yeah. Yeah, so I've locked that one now. So which means that let's test it now. When I drag to the right and left now, this one I will not change. P will be a P. Can you see now? The P is not changing again. Can you see? The P is not changing. As you can see in this formula here, the P is remaining P now, right? The other one for our criteria that will be locking, all right, is this M. What is our M? Our M is that channel. Okay, so fine now. By the time we now drag, it's not changing. Can you see now? It's coming to end, and we don't want it to change, right? We'll lock that one too. No, I will still give a shortcut, but let me just focus through this. Yeah. So fix this. Can you see now? I've locked that one too, which means that what? Our channel will always remain channel now, right? Now let me drag. Can you see, but we are not still getting right results. It's taking us from what? W to what? X. What is our W? Our W is here. X is here, which means what? Our retail here now is leaving here, is coming here. Am I right? Everybody, am I right? Hello? Somebody should respond. Oh.
Yes, you are.
Yes, you
Yes.
are. Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
Ṣó ti ń dàrú ni ẹ bá mi sọ̀rọ̀, ṣé e don dey scatter?
Look at how we are getting more
Yeah,
more.
yeah. So I just need you to understand that when we are doing this thing now, we said our retail is what? W10. So because we are now moving from this X, when we have it, it was W10. Because we are not, I showed us said that if you drag from your year to this place, whatever cell you're having will change. See now, here now you're having what? AB3. By the time we drag, we have what? AC3, which means it has left from here to this column. That same thing that is happening here too. See now from W10, what's our W10? Our retail. Now it has changed to what? X10. Can you see it has moved from this column to this column, which is the same thing that I showed us there. So we now need to lock it here and say, oh no, even though we are dragging to our right here, don't change your position. Stay there. Is it clear now? Is it clear now, guys? Is it clear?
Yes, it's
Abi, we
clear,
are
sir.
not clear
Yes,
again.
it's clear. Yes, it's clear. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
it's clear.
So I will not lock it and say, no, it's still this retail that we want to count, we want to sum for. Don't move from W to X, maintain your position. And how will I do that is but by adding my dollar sign to the W. Somebody should tell me, why am I not adding dollar sign to the 10? Who can tell me? So yeah, I will know maybe it is clear or if it's not clear. Or if it's not clear very well, or it's not clear at all. Who can tell me why am I not adding dollar to that W? Hmm? Yeah, I want to try. Who can tell me if you understood everything that I've been saying on drag down, drag left? You should be able to. That's not what I've been saying. No.
We are not adding dollar to that because to W because I think we just want to handle one cell, the W10 alone, and I think that the dollar sign uh, will distinguish it.
Okay.
Right.
Who else want to try? Who else want to try now? Hmm? How many people on the call? Everybody, yeah, say sometime I'm adding dollar sign to the W. Mr. Coffee, Mr. Abi, Miss Bisola. Oh, yeah, I want to hear also. Who can tell me why am I not adding dollar to the W? What is the meaning of the dollar? What's the usefulness of that dollar there? Who can tell us again? Hello. Do you want me to just continue in the class? You'll not be asking us questions again. You are not listening to me. Oh. Nobody is listening to me. Nobody is responding me. Can you hear me?
The dollar,
Mm-hmm.
is the dollar sign not one of the criteria? I need to find
I
it.
think but I said the total cell reference, right? Say total cell referencing. So let me just do a small recap of cell reference how it works, right? And I want everybody to use this opportunity to get it now, right? So I will take in the cell referencing again. Normally in Excel, right? If you are summing a value, see now 4 plus 5. Nine. Hello. See, please, how many of us are on the call so that I can know who I'm concentrating? Bisola, can you hear me? Mr.
Yes, I
Odion,
can.
Mr. Saints, can you all hear me?
I can
Yeah,
hear you,
yeah.
sir.
I
Yes,
found
fine.
already.
Okay. Because every other thing that I'll be doing will center around it. And whether you will know how to write function in Excel centers around it. So if you miss it here, you can't write formula in Excel very well. So is that critical? Right? Is that critical? So if you get it wrong from this stage of self-referencing, you can never be a good analyst because your work is going to take longer time before you'll be done. You can imagine that you have 20 columns like this that you want to run your analysis from, and you have 30 rows like this. Just because you do not know how to do your self-reference, you now start writing formula for each people, each of them one by one. You can imagine something that when you know your self-reference, you can just double tap and drag down and give your right. So because you do not know self-referencing, you have to write for this, write for this, write for this, write for after that, come to the next line, write. Right? So is that critical? And it's not something maybe we can escape. So we just need to ask question where it's not clear. So self-referencing in Excel deals with wherever you want to do your arithmetic calculation, you want to write your function. Like I stated last class that Excel does not know if it is 4 that is inside this cell. Excel does not know if it is 5 that's inside this cell. It doesn't know if it's 7 or 6. What Excel knows is what? The container that is holding it. I made mention of this last class. the container that is holding it. So it is that container that is working with. Just like I visited Madam Bisola house now, and I saw a container named Gary. Me now, I don't want to know maybe it's right that is inside, because I already know that it's Gary. I will assume that it's Gary that is inside based on the container. That's exactly how Excel works. Excel does not know maybe what you are putting here is 7, no, or is alphabet, or is decimal point. It's only working with the container that is holding it. So it is whatever that you put inside that container that Excel will work with. Is that clear, guys? Is that clear now?
Yes.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
now.
Yes, sir.
So
Yes, sir.
this 4 now that you are seeing now, this 4 now, where is it located now? It's located on AB3. AB is our column. Why the 3 is our row? Right? If you are saying, oh, how can I get to this one? This might there. Just say, well, go to column AB, row 3. So if you count from your AB here, row 1, row 2, row 3, it will get here. That's how you're able to come across AB3 that we have a combination of your row and your column. Right? That is clear. Now, to take it further, Excel has been programmed in such a way that wherever you do your how is it called? Wherever you do your calculation. So what's the time? Okay, so when it's 7 now, I want to call somebody when it's 7. So when we sum up number AB3, AC3, right? By the time you drag down, do you imagine? Is it automatically change the position? Right before, oh, what are we summing together? 4 plus 5 is giving us what? 9. But because I just dragged down like this, it changed the position and it's summing up for me. 4, 6 plus 7. Hello, are we together now?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes,
we
bro.
are together.
Hey,
6 plus 7.
hello.
Yes, yes, you are.
Let us pay attention. This thing is not difficult, it's just technical, right? What I'm summing here is what? AB3 plus AC3. Because I dragged down, position now changed to what? AB4, AC4. So that's why I noticed that in Excel, I don't know if anybody have seen Excel normal way. Once you've done your, let's say for example now, I'm having number like this, very plenty. That's why like Excel, they always drag down, because they always say Excel is automatic. Because they have something like this now, they can just easily, once you've written your formula for one, you can just drag your everything down. Because why? Excel has been programmed to change its position once you drag it down. Is it get? And what did I mean by Excel changing its position is this. This cell, we have it as AB3 plus AC3. By the time I drag down, it now change to what? AB4. What is our AB4 now? AB4 is now our 6. What's our AC4? AC4 is now our 7. Do you get it now, guys? Is it clear now?
Yes.
Or
Yes.
we still we didn't get it now? The position must change. Either you drag down or you drag to your left. So this time around, now what I'm doing here now is that I'm dragging down. So the thing that is changing here now is only the row number, which is that I'm moving from row 3 to row 4. I'm not changing my position. So that's what, like, we check the what we're having here, AB, this place to AB, because why? I'm still on that column, but I'm only changing my row. So that's what, like, the number is changing here, which means that we are leaving from row 3 to what? To row 4. Is it clear? Everybody, is it clear at this stage now?
Yes, okay.
Okay. If it's not clear, but let me know. So now this is how row work, right? So I said that, oh, in case you do not want this row now, you don't want it to move. You want it to be static. You want to lock it and say, "Gan passive, don't go anywhere." Ọlọ́pàá mú EFCC gbé ẹ, right? Or Àmọ̀tẹ́kùn gbé ẹ. We are from my southwest. How many of us know Àmọ̀tẹ́kùn here? Yeah, nobody know Amotekun.
Yoruba
Just
police.
about.
Okay, so let's say for example, and I want to lock cell now and say this, right? Then I put my dollar sign now. I put my dollar sign on the row, right? And I say plus this. I press enter. I see that it's giving me 9. Now, by the time I now drag down now, it's giving me 11. Who can tell me how is it getting the 11?
Please, I can't see your worksheet.
Who cannot see my screen?
The 4 has been
Can't see
locked.
anything.
So
We can see it now.
The file has been logged. So that's exactly what happened because I say, oh, this dollar sign will put it on 3. Me putting this dollar sign now on 3 now means that even though I'm dragging down, don't forget I didn't put my dollar sign on this column. I only put it on this thing. So even though I'm dragging down, it will not go. Right? Now let's check if I put it on this AC3 too. Now let's see the result. Right? Because once we get this concept, we won't have issue with function as but once we do not get it, I won't say that writing function in Excel will be difficult or it's not for us. Because this is the key foundation of future of Excel. Anything that you'll be writing in Excel, this is what you'll be using to lock, to not to unlock. This is what you'll be using. So anybody that didn't get it will be definitely difficult to write function in Excel. That's just the bitter truth. Right? Can you see now? Who
Please, I
can
have a
tell us why is it
question.
giving us 9? Yes.
My question is it only the dollar sign we can use and lock the cell?
Yes. Only the dollar sign.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm coming. Let me check. I'm not running out of subscription. Nobody wants to talk, but I think to the best of my knowledge, I think I've tried to, and I didn't get any feedback from anybody. So I will assume we all got it with
So
that.
did you ask?
So
You did ask a question.
The
Did you
the
ask a
network the
question?
network is so
I did
bad,
not hear
very
you.
very bad. I swear.
Hey.
I think that's what's causing problem.
okay,
I
so
didn't
say
even hear anything. I said the network is
okay,
so
so
bad.
I'm okay, it's fine, guys. So I'm asking who can tell me why is it giving me 9, even though I'm dragging it down? Why is it giving me 9?
please, can we see the function again, the formula?
It's here now. Everything is here.
Okay, that's because we've locked our AB3 and AC3.
Yeah. Yeah, it's because of that we've locked it, right? If you want to test it, let's say for example now, I decide to I decide to unlock this one now. Right. See the position that we are now. We are on what now? AB3, AC3. By the time I drag down now, the value will change. Can you see now 11? What's happening is that AB3 now move from here. You now move to AB4, which is here. It's changed. But because I've already locked the second, which is our AC3, which is this 5. This 5 now. This 5 now is not locked. Can you see now? It's now summing up 5 and 6 for us to give us 11 because I've said that this thing should not change. But on normal circumstances, as I did not lock, it's supposed to leave this 5 and come to this 7. But because I've locked it, it's not going. Right? So that's it for the we call this style misreferencing. But because Olaime has actually taught us, so I don't want to repeat. Just because we're having issues, that's why I have to recap again. So we have
Sorry,
mixed.
can I ask a question?
Yes.
So, since we automatically locked AB3, right? So the AI automatically moved to AB4 to add
Yeah,
it with
because it's not locked.
AC3 because it's not
Yeah,
locked.
yeah, because it's
So
not
if we
locked.
don't want it to add AB4, we have to lock
Eh?
AB4 and AB3 together.
Yes, yeah. If you don't want it
Then
to move at all.
we AC um 3 and AC4 now do this thing together.
So what we just did here now is the one for dragging down, dragging up. This time and I now want to show us that when
Okay.
we drag to the right or to the left too. So what I showed us now only deal with the row. Now I can see that my dollar sign is in front of the row. Hey, whose network is this? Can
Okay.
you mute your mic?
Okay.
I'm hearing background noise from the side. Yeah, thank you. So what we are doing here now is I'm only locking the row. And that's why I showed us this is our column, this is our row. That anywhere you are seeing number in your formula is representing the row. I think I stated this in explicitly last class very well. That's it. It works. A is column. If you now say one, the one is row one, which means what? A row one. A2 means A row two. Right. So this time around, I've shown us the row, locking of the row, locking of the column. Even though, yeah, if you lock the column, it will not have impact. Why it will not have impact? Because you are not dealing with column because you are dragging down. So once you are dragging down, you're only dealing with the row. So you are dealing with the number. You're only dealing with column when you are dragging from your right to your left. You are dealing with row when you are dragging from your up to your down. Am I clear, guys? Is it clear? Is that clear to us all?
Yes, it
Yes.
is.
So this time around, I want to show us for the row, for the column now. I'll show us for the row now. I'll show us for the column now. Is equals to this plus this. Oh, sorry, I need to call somebody. Please just give me just like 5 seconds. Okay, yeah. So sorry, guys. Oh. Hello, can you all hear me?
Yes, we can.
Hello.
Yes, I can.
So sorry. I need to call somebody around that 7. So I used my normal phone. I think I was using that phone. So that was why I was logged out. So I stopped there, right? I hope we're all clear with this row movement, guys. Please. I hope everybody is clear. Yeah.
Yes, I'm clear, sir.
Yes.
Okay. Mrs. Abdul Salam, are you clear?
Yes.
Mrs. Ibiso, are you clear, ma? Miss Ibiso Asiem, I would love to know which country you are from. Oh. I'm not sure this is Nigeria. Can you hear me? Mrs. Ibiso, Mr. Saint, are you still on the call?
Yeah, I know.
Okay, is this row clear now? Is this row clear?
Yeah,
The reason I'm actually asking is that how you can mute your mic. Seems your network is cracking. How the subsequent lecture will be doing, right, depends greatly on this, right? So if we're able to get this concept, every other thing that I'll be doing will be faster. We can even finish all the conditional full column in the next 30 minutes. Once we're able to get when I'm locking cell, when I'm not locking cell, when I'm moving down, when I'm not moving down, we can able to cover every formula. But if we did not get this thing I'm showing us, if we move, we come back. If we move, we always come back. That's why I'm emphasizing it and confirming from everybody is clear.
I'm gonna school.
School bono mulo. Share 4 years now school. Right. I'm just
Sorry.
kidding. Don't mind. No, it's fine. It's fine. I understand. Right. So this time around, now I want to show us the movement by column, and which is what I'm working with here. Because as you can see, I was dragging to my column here, right? Because I'm leaving from X to Y, or I'm leaving from W to X, from X to Y. So I need some column not to go, not to be moved. I need them to be static or freeze. Can't go back, right? For those that did not hear. For those that don't hear my gonpa is just lock, like tilẹ̀kùn lock a door so that something will not go out, right? So AC, AB3 plus AB4, which is what 4 plus 6 is giving us 10. See now, immediately I drag to my right. What do you notice? It changed. See now, AB3, AB4. It moved to what? Who can tell where did it move to?
AC5.
AC5. So that's because I'm moving by what? I'm moving by column. I'm not moving by row. Can you see now? It's different from this one. This one is I'm coming down, I'm going up. But this one I'm doing here now, I'm going my right and left. So the way they will move is different from this. So you need to understand this concept here. So if you are dragging down now, something like this Victor now need to be locked. You should not come down from X9. You should still maintain its 9%. But if it's coming to X10, that means you are referring to this value. Hello guys, am I making sense to us gradually? Eh?
Yes, yes.
Yes, you are.
So that's what I want us to understand. See this place now. AB3 plus AB4. Immediately I drag to my right hand side. What do we have? We now have what? AC3, AC4, which means what? My value has left from here to this place. Okay, if peradventure I don't want this thing to move, right? Let me now add my dollar sign now. I will now add my dollar sign to my AB3. How do you add your dollar sign? You can use your shift and I think dollar sign is on your figure 4 keyboard, or your FN F4. If you use FN F4, it will be adding it to everything. You can see how my formula bar is changing. That is work of FN4. But if I don't want it to be do so, I just want to have my dollar sign manually myself. I'll just press my shift and 4, and I put my dollar sign in this. See my dollar sign that I can put here now. I've locked the column here. It cannot move. Now let's see. Let's see the part now. Okay, where is it? Okay, I'm supposed to drag here. I'm dragging the formula. Sorry. So I'm supposed to drag it here. Can you see now? It's giving me 11. See what we have in here now. The value did not change again. Can you see now? We having AB3. What's our AB3? Which is this 4? It's still the same AB3. Normally, it's supposed to have moved to our 5 because I've already put my dollar sign here. It's restricting this 4 from this now, from moving from AB to a what? AC. So I'm having what? 4 plus 7. That's how I'm able to get 11. Now, if you want to confirm truth, if I now put another dollar sign in front of this here, can you see now I'm now having 10. So even though I'm dragging to my right and left, it's not changing. Is it clear, anybody? Who is clear? Who is not clear? Let me know, guys.
So it's clear. Please, I want to ask a question. Does
Yes.
the dollar sign position, does it really matters? Because like, can we have, no, we're having dollar AB3 like this. Can we have AB dollar 3 dollar sign then 3 and it will give us the same
Yes.
answer?
Yes. If you are multiplying, let's say for example now in a company, they say increase when they are trying to do forecast and they say that increase all expenses across all departments by 5%. In that kind of situation, let me come like they say we have sales department, we have finance department, like just to save time. Let's say maybe stationery, right? These people will have their own stationery, uh, like their expenses for stationery. Which other expenses can they have saved again? Maybe power, right? Let's say power. Which other expenses can company have? Maybe electrical, like bulb and everything, right? Just for example. So let's say, for example, as that when they run the reports, they're having this value, they're having this value, they're having this maybe 6. So this place is supposed to be value maybe 900. So they might be, they have maybe 3 there, right? So they have maybe something like this. So if we then look at it and say, oh, how much did we budget last month? They say, so, how much did we spend this month? Say, we spent above our budget. They can say, okay, from our last budget, increase everything by 5%, which means that whatever value that you are multiplying here, this 5% will be static because you'll be dragging it down. It's just like saying new value now. Let me come here and say, it's because of the question that you asked. That's why I'm taking this side. Let me drag it down. Then I'm having something like this here. Go and equate this place to it. In case I'm performing magic, just practice. Watch the video and practice. So they say whatever price that we have in here, add 5% to everything, right? Means that we are doing something that is equal to this value times 5%. Right? This is the 5% of that money, which means they're adding 17.2, maybe thousand, maybe 2 million. So in this kind of something now, you can see here now that it's giving us there because the 5% we are multiplying is changing. See now, the 5% is on what? AH9. By the time I drag, it's now on what? AF. I get what I'm saying? No. Yeah. It's AH9. It's now on AI9. It has left. Do you see it? It has changed the position from this place, from AH9. It has changed position to what? AI9. So see from here to now, it's now on AIJ. It has moved from here to this place. Can you see now? Now let me now drag down so that you can see what everything that I'm showing you now. Now by the time I drag down now, it has left what? AH9. That's where it is before. It is now on what? AH10, which means that it is now here. See now, if I put something here now, it will bring value. Can you see now? It's
I
bringing
can't see
value
your
here.
screen.
Is your network? Oh. Who else cannot see my screen?
I
Who else
can see
cannot
your
see my
screen.
screen? Is your net? Maybe you should log out and log in again. So it's your network
Okay.
then. So it's because of this value now is changing the position either by the row or by the column. So something like this to fix is that I will need to lock both the row and the column, which is something we can call absolute referencing. Absolute referencing because I'm locking both the row and the column. So if I drag this value now, If I drag it to the right, you can see now. If I bring it to the down, I'll get my correct value still. Do you understand? Now this is the 5%. So from here, from whatever you have here now, you now come and add your last month's cost to it. Maybe something like this. Now you now come and add it. For your work to be easily done, I'm sure we all remember board mass. You put it in brackets, right? Because you should not go and say Excel can go and do AH9 plus your AE10 for you before now multiplying. But you put in brackets, you show the order of execution, right? I hope that is clear. So I place okay now. So this time around now the new budget or new expenses for stationery unit is now what 361.2. So I cannot drag everything down to drag all this one to down with this way. Did I answer your question, sir? Did I answer your question?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
All right. So to continue this part, let me just erase this please off. In case they're increasing bonus, they're increasing salary, and like you people like Mr. Odion now that is powerhouse now. Can increase the salary, or you people should increase salary. You can see that inflation is everywhere now. Tell them at work. I should not come and tell DW now. You should increase salary. So we will move from here now to this place. We are still having the same value because I've restricted it from moving from here to this place by the use of my dollar sign. Let's say, for example, now I only remove my dollar sign for this now. 10. Now let's see what happens. Then if I drag it this way, can you see now it's giving me 11? Say what is summing up? It's summing up 4 and 7. It's excluding this 5 because why? I've already logged this place and said I should not move. Everybody, is the cell referencing by row and by column, is it clear to us at this stage now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you. I'm glad you. God, thank you for getting it. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. We're enjoying ourselves in Jesus' name. Inshallah, for those that are Muslim.
Amen.
Amen.
So, I, so I will write the formula again, right? Since we already have the basic foundation now, right? Don't worry, this thing might take time, but once we're able to get it, that's all. Every other thing we'll be doing is based on this knowledge. Some ifs, don't worry, we'll talk about error later. Some ifs. Okay, so my sum range first is the sales that we want to do, which is our P. So comma, my next criteria is this channel. Anyone can come first though, so I should add that either you do this one first or you do this channel first. You still get the same result at the end of the day. So either you do this or you do this one, anyone you do, you get your same result. So I click my column M, my criteria, that is retail, comma. My second criteria is the manager. So I'll go to the column for manager, which is here, comma. Then I'll click that Victor Castro, this, press my enter. I'm sure everybody got this one, right? Everybody, is this formula clear to us? Yeah? Or who is
Yes,
not
sir.
clear? Let me know. Everybody respond though, because you are recapping it back now. Respond though.
Yes, it is.
Thank you. Don't worry, I will hold you by hand. Everybody that did not get it, I will hold the person by his neck like this. So now we have slight challenge and we'll be fixing it one by one. Okay, when you go your expertise finish now, people like me now, when I'm writing my formula now, is when I'm writing itself, I'm even doing my locking because I already know my onions, right? Just because for our sake, I'll be taking it step by step, right? Because I know the rows that I want to move. I know the row that I don't want it to move. So if I drag that now, you see it's giving me 0. Why? Because some cell reference has changed. Example like this Victor. Victor that we know that is on X9. Victor is now on X. Can you see now? Victor is now on X10. Who can tell me where am I putting my dollar sign? Is it on the, who can tell where am I putting my dollar sign? Who can tell me what and what am I to lock in this kind of scenario?
Please, what's the question?
Which cell am I locking? Which cell am I locking? Which cell am I not locking?
For me, one of the cells to lock, we're locking Victor. That is our, I think, our X9. We're locking it.
Okay, how am I going to lock it? How am I going to lock it?
I think X10 or W10.
Hmm?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. I will change it here, ba.
Yes, we can change it there and use dollar
Okay,
X10.
okay. Dollar. This Larry. So I actually tested those. You don't you don't edit the formula beneath. You go to the formula that gave you the first response. That's where you make your correction. After you now make that your correction, that's when you now drag down again. Is it clear? Is it clear, guys? Hmm?
Yes, it's clear.
Do you understand? So you make all your locking on the first one that gave you your results, not on this one that is giving you 0, because this one that is giving you 0, you still have to come and be changing the number. But this one that gave you the first results, you edit it. So just to save our time, this Victor Castro now, we don't want it to leave the X9. I want it to maintain this position, which means that what I'll be putting my dollar sign in front of the 9. I'm hearing somebody saying dollar sign X means you are locking the column. I think I lay emphasis on this the other time. All right. Here, the X is the column. You only put your dollar sign before the X if you want to lock it, you do not want it to go to Y. You put your dollar sign on the number if you don't want it to leave that 9 and go to 10. Is it clear?
Okay. Yes, sir.
Because I knew that person was saying dollar sign X. No. What we are doing now is we are dealing with this, something like this side. We are dragging down. It's only where we are dragging to our right or left that will be bothered rather about our column. But anything that deals with row, we only be bothered with the number side in our formula. When it comes to column, we'll be battling with the alphabets. Like this one here now, this is the column referencing. The one here now, this is the row referencing. Don't let us mix it up. Oh. Right, so I've logged this one now. So if I drag down, yes, I think we are good from here now, because if you check W10, our W10 is retail. So if you come down to 11, if you come down to 11, is our what? Is our online. So which means that we are still good for this one, and we are good here, right? So this next one I will not drag. Oh, it's giving me 0 here. Fine, it should give 0 because some things are changed. See now, our sum range from P, it has moved to Q. Our sum range, our criteria range for channel from M, it has moved to N. You can see everything has shifted by column, column, column. Do you notice it to everybody? Do you all notice that?
Yes, I noticed that too.
Okay, so now we'll now start locking them by putting my dollar sign. So this one PPA now, I will lock and say, oh, this is our sum range. We don't want you to change. Stay there. This is our channel. We don't want you to change. Do what? Stay there too. Okay? So what I always do prefer is all the criteria range, I lock it. shortcut for everybody, right? Pending the time you're able to master it. Anything criteria range, I lock everything first because my criteria range will never change. It will always be that column. It will always be that column that I'm working with. So I will first of all lock all my criteria range first, right? I'll lock everything first. First thing first, press my enter. Now if I drag to this side now, oh, it's still giving me 0, right? Shows that something is still wrong. How did I check it? See, my retail here now is on W10. By the time I drag, it is now on my what? It's now on my X10. So I need to go and lock my W by column. So I'll put my $sign in front of this W, then press my enter. Then I drag. So for my best of my knowledge now, I'm good. If you notice, I didn't put my $sign in this X because I want it to move from Victor Castro automatically to Gabriel. So if you check my formula here now, I'm having X9. By the time I drag to this place now, I'm having what? Y9, which means that my seller has moved from what? From Victor Castro to Gabriel. Hello? Hello? Can you see now? So we have this
Hi,
value now.
sir.
Yes, sir. With
Do
you,
we
sir.
get it? Or we are lost, finish, or we are
Yes, we
lost
get
small.
it.
We are following it.
So we are following. Here means that we are lost. We are getting it. You know that is not between we are following, we are getting it. Students, everybody get we are looking, we are following you, Mr. Paul. We know. It's all those responses that I know. Can you see now that we have the same value that here now? Can you see now? So which shows that this person now is able to sell from online and distributor, but this person is only selling retail. Can you see now? You can now try to say, okay, how much is the total amount that this person is even making? By the time you put your alt and plus here now, we're able to know. Can you see how much this one is making? Take this one. Put, like I told us that we should always format our work very well. You put $sign, comma, so 2 million, 2.5 million. Can you see? Even though this Victor is selling from one channel, he's still making money than this person is selling from 2 channels. You can see where data analytics is very deep. Sometimes this person is selling from two locations. He's trying. But by the time you check the money that he's making, can you see now? From his one channel, he's beating the person that is selling 2 channels. Hello, guys. Am I making sense to us?
Yes, you
Yes,
are.
we are.
Yes, you are.
That's the power of data. It's not just it's until you analyze something, you can say, this person is performing. No, do you know how many Kinikon that is doing? Okay, bring the data first. Don't assume. Let the data do justice. And you can see now. That's that that's just what uh that just what some it's all about, right? Let's do one more example before we proceed. Right? Is that fine? Or anybody have a question? Do you want me to redo this one that I finished now? Let me know where it's not clear. Because to the best of my understanding now, I will say everybody is clear with it. Oh. If anybody is not clear with everything that I did here, let me know. Let me know now. Can I proceed? Or we are shy to talk? Which one?
Can proceed, please, sir.
Hello, can I proceed? Let somebody talk. Oh, are we clear now? I'll just do one more
Yes,
example.
sir.
Nobody
Yes,
is
I'm clear, sir.
responding.
Yes, we
Eh?
can. We can.
What do you say? I didn't hear that person. No. Who is that person? I didn't hear you.
Yeah, the person said that yes, sir. I guess.
I didn't hear you. Yeah, that
Mr. Paul,
network
I
is
said,
bad.
I said yes, we can continue.
Okay. Great. Yeah, Mr. Lemi, welcome. So we had challenges, or should I say challenge, in this referencing. So that a bit 3 years back, right? That a bit 3 years back. So let me just do let me do one more example on this referencing, and we move, right? We move. So I'll do this, right? I'll do from this what's it called? I'll be merging this salesperson, right? Supervisor, manager, and channel, right? I'll be merging them together. After this, then we are done with some if, right? So let's get started. Say how to go about that. Get my unique. Let me even change the style, right? I'm looking at changing the style. Yeah, so that won't be the same thing that I've been working with. So we have this person here. The first thing first I want to do is I want to bring in the managers, right? I want to bring in the managers, unique and then transpose, right? I'll be doing unique and transpose. Let's not forget the unique from the managers, right? We only have 2 managers, right? Yeah, so I'll wrap it up with my transpose. Okay, right, as you can see, this Castro color sales, right? This is salesperson here. So I'm just trying to do something different from what we have before so that we can see how we can combine the salesperson, right? Then let me bring in supervisor. Should I bring in the supervisor? Yeah. How will I do this table? Okay, let me do like this. Let me see. Let me bring in the supervisor. So hello, are we together, guys? Hello.
Yes, we are. We are together.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, we are together.
All right. So I'm trying to see I can bring in criterias that are more than 2 this time around. So this place 1 criteria, this place 1 criteria, and then what's it called? This manager at the top, another criteria, right? I'm trying to see how we can merge it. Yeah, I'm trying to see how we can merge it. So we're having this. So how can I do this table to be okay? Okay, let me bring the managers here. Right, let me bring these managers. Let me bring them to this side. So it's come on. So this is the manager here now. So as I'm summing up for for one person, I'll be checking it, right? Even though the scenario might not still go, but what I wanted us to see, we're able to see it though, right? Which is working with 3 criteria. We've done 1, we've done 2, but this time around it's just 3, right? So after then, we'll move on to countive. Please, we are a bit, I feel like we took a lot of time in today's class, right? We didn't make much progress. Please, I urge us to please, let's watch the video so that we won't have issue of self-referencing, drag down, drag left, right? So that we can cover all the conditional formula by Wednesday, right? Is equals to sum ifs now. I want to do for my sum ifs, right? So my sum range. Let's say this time around we are summing for quantity, right? Comma. My first criteria range 1. Let's say I'm working with the salesperson. So I'll go to the salesperson. I'll click it here, comma. How should I even do it? So I'm trying to see the manager for each sales sum. Okay, but let me just go on so that we can just see how the criteria works. In case I'm not even right, but we get this, you know what I'm trying to paint us. So I'm getting for salesperson against Victor Castro. That's my criteria 1. Then this one I'll be getting for the supervisor, right? I'll go and check for my supervisor too. Who is my supervisor? This is the supervisor column. Hello, are we getting it here or we are lost? Are we together up to this stage? Eh? Hello, are we together up to this stage? Hello.
We are together, sir.
Hello. Okay. Let's respond. It's not matter of how far but how to well. If it's only one that would done, we got it right. It's fine, right? That's how me I do my learning. I don't rush. As I always love to ask. I don't. We should not come and spend 2 hours and at the end of the day we do not get anything. It's not too good. So this one now, these are second criteria here. The first one is the salesperson. The second one is the what? Is the sales supervisor, right? Now I want to bring in the manager now. Comma, can you see now criteria range what? Range 3. Then I'll go and select my manager. I have my manager here. Select it. Do my comma. Though there is an issue I foresaw here, though. Comma here, press enter. You can see now. This is the sales of Calavera under Diego Araujo, which Victor is their manager. This is the thing. Hello, are we getting what I'm saying? Did you get it? Guys, are we lost?
Please, can you come again on that, sir?
I'm lost.
Okay.
My network.
So this sum ifs that we did now, right, is 3 criteria now. The first criteria is here, 1. The second criteria, which is the manager here, manager. The second one, salesperson. The third one now, sales supervisor. And you know that under supervisor now, supervisor can be managing like 5, maybe 5 salesperson. I'm sure we understand the meaning of supervisor now, right? Manager can be managing like 3 or 4 supervisors. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
So this one I did here is just to show us how we can use 3 criteria in some ifs rather. What did I did first? Let me erase it and start afresh. And I think that's the only example that I'll be doing. And I'll be leaving us with, what's the time? I'll be leaving us with the rest to go and attempt on our own. Some ifs, our sum range is the quantity that we want to get. Like I said, we should not use sales quantity. I check my quantity. My criteria range 1, manager. Anyone can come first, like I told us, manager. What is my criteria? I'm going to come here and click this person here. That's my criteria 1, range 1. Next one, criteria range 2, salesperson. I'll go to the salesperson one. This is the salesperson here. What is the criteria? I'll go and click the criteria for the person here. That's the second one. The third one, supervisor. This is it here. I'll click here. comma, who is the criteria that I want to check for? The criteria is this Diego Arajo. Here, press enter. Is it clear now? Everybody, is it clear? Do you see how I did it? Hmm? Hello?
Yes.
Yes,
Nobody's
yes,
talking.
it
Oh,
is.
Yes.
okay. Okay, great. So this one, will I be putting currency sign? No, I will not be putting. Will I be putting? I will not be putting. Will I be adding currency? I'm not adding currency to it. Hmm. Hello, let somebody talk now. Will I be adding currency or I will not be adding currency? That means you are not following me. How many people on the call? Yeah, let me be calling our names one by one. Mr. Saint, will I add currency or I will not add currency to it?
I think we should add currency to it. So the
Okay.
value won't get mixed up. We want it to be to stand where it is and not jump about.
Okay. Okay. Mr. Odion, will I add currency to it or I will not add to it? Mr. Odion,
Hello, sir.
Miss Bisola, will I add
Can you hear me,
currency
sir?
sign to it? Yes. Will I add currency sign or I will not add currency sign?
I well, I think when as at the time we were picking something on quantities, so
Eh? Eh?
I don't think we should add.
Exactly. You are right. You are right. I shouldn't have. Oh, I shouldn't
Hello, can
have.
you hear me, sir? Okay.
Yes. Yes, you are right. So, Madam Bisola, in case you're having a contradicting response, I hope that's clarified. Do you understand? What we are dealing with is not money. Mr. Saint, can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yes.
So you can only put comma there because we are dealing with quantity. We are not dealing with money. So those are the things that you need to know. Don't say because Mr. Paul said you should be adding dollar sign, then you are adding dollar, everything. No, please. Right. So this is where I'll be stopping for some ifs. I'll leave us to be doing rest. You can do more. Right? Maybe you want to do salary by department, right? You can narrow it down to salary by gender, like by their department, by their okay, 90 department. How much is the male collecting? How much is the female collecting? You can narrow it down to mid-level too. Okay, how much is the salary in 90 department? Okay, how much is the senior level that are male? How much is the senior level that are female? How much is the mid-level that are so some if we keep on going. So you can even say, oh, female are collecting more money than male. Oh, this and this and this, right? That's just where analysis comes in, right? Is that fine? Everybody, any question? We are moving to count if now. Any question for me? No question. Right. So sorry, maybe we'll just do introduction or maybe we'll do only count if. Count if is not hard. We'll do only count if, then we call it a day. What's the time? I think we should still have like 5 minutes more. Right. After that, we call it a day. Right. So when we hear count if, right? Just like the same way we have count ifs too. This one will only count one criteria. This one can count multiple criteria. I think I said it criteria rather no H there. Oh. Don't say our teacher is Yimbon. So it's criterion. So if you're having multiple criteria like that, what we do is that you need to know what are the scenarios that warrant you to use count if. Example, out of our staff, how many are male, how many are female? In that kind of situation, this is where you use your what? You use your countive. Oh, how many order came from north? how many other came from south. In that kind of scenario, you are using your what? You are using your count because you want to count order that you did that day. You don't sum the order. Order is just like you send money to people. Order 1, 2, 3. You count it. Hello, am I making sense to us?
Yes.
So you count.
Yes,
So
to
reason why I'm trying to get emphasis on this is that I don't want us to go and be mixing sum with count. It's one of the error that any analyst should even make. Right? I don't want us to go and be mixing that error. That's how I'm iterating every time. Can't deal with anything. Why? Oh, how many invoice did we use today? How many more
Mr. Paul,
paper
sorry,
did we
please.
use today?
Mr. Paul,
Yes,
Mr. Paul,
yes.
please. Once we are done with the class, you can end the class. I'll stop the recording and I need to jump on a meeting with my boss right now.
All right, no problem.
Thank you.
So when you hear count, deals with how many black laptop do we have? How many black shirts do you have? Those kind of one deals with what? Count. But when you are hearing how much did we make from not, that one deals with sum. I've reiterated enough. Whoa. And if it's still not clear, let me know. Right. So let's say, for example, now, oh, what is the total transaction that we did in 2022? And let's say, what is the total transaction that we did according to the year? We have how many year here? 2020, 2021, 2022. So business want to know which year do we have highest patronage? Which year do we not have higher patronage? In that kind of situation, you count the total number of customers that patronize them. How many of us listen to Chodek? Chodek raised 9 million, I think $9 million recently, I think last week or so, upper week, right? There's one customer, is it Amope Elewa àbí Amope Alamala or something. That woman generated billions of orders for them. How did they get it? Is that by counting the total numbers of orders that came from that woman restaurant. Hello? Hello? How many people
Hi.
left on the call? Let's say, for example, now, Mr. Saint, Mr. Gboyega, all of you sending me money. Mr. Gboyega send me money. Mr. Odion send me money. Madam Blossa send me money. Everybody send money, maybe for a whole month. If I want to say, okay, how many times did Mr. Adegboyega send me money? What I would just need to do is just what? Pick the numbers of time that his name appear. I can say, oh, this month, oh, Mr. Adegboyega sent me money 20 times. I'm not counting the total, I'm not summing up the amount of money that he sent to me. I'm only counting how many times he sent money to me. It's different thing I'm saying, oh, 5 people send me money, Mr. Adegboyega, Mr. Odion, Mrs. Bisola, or Mr. Sento. It's different for me saying I want to know what is the total amount that each people send to me. It's different though. Is it clear? Everybody, are we clear?
Yeah.
Yes, it is. Yes.
Yes, yes.
So don't let us
Very clear,
mix
sir.
it up. Oh, thank you. Appreciate. So let's, for example, want to know how many transactions. Okay, let's I forget. Some of us, in case our system did not have a unique formula. So this is how you do it. I don't know, maybe I showed us last time, Sha, I'm not sure. You copy that column, right? Copy the particular column that you want to extract unique from. Copy it, right? Open a new column, right? Paste it. Mhm. Go to your, I think it's under data. Yes, go to your data, go to your advanced. Because under this one I'm using is 365, and you have to pay, is it $20 per month? I be $10. I don't even know. But I know that is roughly 80,000 naira in a year for those that are doing it though, because I'm using official email with my own. So I'm not using it. So don't think maybe I have much money like that. Well, in case when you allow it drop now, go gather chop am. So filter to unique. It will filter it to unique and let it load. Can you see now? So once you've gotten this result, what you just do is that copy it. I remember I walk us through paste as value. So you just come here and paste as you come here and paste as value. Let me paste it here. You right click or Control Shift V or something. This is it. Is it clear now? Hmm?
Yes.
Uh, okay, that is simple. So it's the same thing when I use my unique. Just that in case some people want system Navi. And also last one is you can copy it to Google Sheets. If you have a Gmail account, just open Google Sheets and paste it there. Google Sheet have that unique formula. So from Google Sheets, you can paste back to your Excel, right? You can see it's the same result. So nǹkan kan ládìyẹ ń jẹ kágbàdo tó dáyé. So we always find the way, right? So that's why I showed us. So I don't want anybody to say that's why I did not practice. That's why I did not do this. So I want to know how many transactions did we do in 2022? What will I do is that what I will count numbers of times that this 2022 appear. Abi, I cited a scenario the other time that, oh, Mr. Odiono, Mr. Gbega, or Madam Bisola, Mr. Sint, everybody sent me money. Maybe Monday, Tuesday, Friday. Somebody send on Monday, not send. So at the end of the month, when I want to count numbers of times Mr. Odion send me money, how will I know how many numbers of times that he sent me money? Somebody should talk.
To count the amount of time Mr. John's name appears in the
Exactly.
transaction list.
Exactly. So that's the same thing we want to do. Oh, so customer patronize a business. How many times did they just count numbers of times that that customer names appear. So once I do this, we call it a day. Count if I think yeah, count if, right? So what's your range? I've explained range to us. Like I said, that if you're able to get from our sum if, everything we'll be doing is the same thing. Like the parameters are the same thing. Range is already what we know. Right? Have you forgotten range? Have you forgotten range?
Page is C, column C.
Thank God. So like I said, I can take my time in explaining those small, but immediately we're able to get the concept. Then our criteria will be this. Then I press my enter. So from here, I'll just drag down. Right. Then I put it. Will I add dollar sign to this one?
No,
Eh?
no,
Okay, I'm coming.
No.
Madam Bisola, will I add dollar sign to this one?
no,
Okay. My Mr. Saint, will I add dollar sign to this one?
No.
Why?
Because it's not a value, I guess, like money value stuff.
Okay. A score is not a monetary value, right? We are analysts, so that's this is why I'm asking all these questions so that we can be using some terms, right? I always tell some people, right, when you are preparing for interview, there are some questions they don't ask me during my interview, and that's this one I'm trying to drill us in that way. There are some questions they don't ask. They don't ask me, come and can you do VLOOKUP? They don't ask me. The person I prepare report for MD, I prepare our weekly report that is presented to our investor, our auditor. No manager will come and ask me that, please, can you use VLOOKUP? No. Because even for my choice of terms, I'm already giving you high level data analytics terms. I'm already giving you terms that we have a bridge, we have a gap, we observe, we forecast, we predict. You already know that this person is not somebody that will come and I'm saying, can you write countif? And that is why I really want us to level up in this area. So that even though you don't have work experience or anything, by the time you have opportunity of attending for interview, you are speaking related terms in data analytics. They're like, this guy is good. This guy. And this is how you can be getting it. When I'm chipping in small questions, small questions. Like that's how it be before you know, you to start speaking in terms, right? When I'm at all, they always ask me, come on, what do you have? I say discrepancy or like, what is the meaning of discrepancy? I say that there are some variances in the they were like, They already know like this guy knows what he's doing. And that is the realm I want us to as well to because it's gradually, right? So from here now, the only thing you can just do here is just what add our comma sign, right? And a comma sign. So this is it. Then you remove the decimal point, right? Then you can put total transaction. You can say total transaction achieved, right? I don't want to waste our time because it's already late. Means I'll prepare for work tomorrow or something like this, right? I think I showed us percentage. All of us, if you have time, you can try to do it. I won't be doing that again. There are some things I'll be skipping because I've showed us the rudiment, which I expect we'll be building on. So I might be skipping some, right? So you do all this thing, you put total. These are the way that you prepare report, the standard report, right? Yeah. Any question on this countif? before we call it a day. Yeah, this will be stopping. We'll continue to count ifs next time on Wednesday. Is this count if clear to us? Where is it not clear? Let me know. Hello.
It's
Count
clear
if
for me,
it's
sir.
clear for me.
Okay. All right. Thank you, everybody. Let's have a great evening. Have a foot week. If you have time, practice so that it's getting before you know now, we are doing up to like 10 formulas. So if you count it, that's how I always ask people. By the time I did the class for 1 month, I will ask them, how many formula have we done? How many can you use? That's when I see we've done up to 15 formulas. It's gradually write all these formula we are doing, write it down. Know the one that you know the one that you don't, and you can be tracking it. Yeah. Good night, everybody. Thanks for joining the class.
No, you too,
Good
sir.
night. Thank you so much
Good
for
night, sir.
having us.
Good night, all. Thank you.
And you too, sir. Good night. Good night, everyone.